Today I will breathe.
The Speaker's words shortly after the members passed the Nssf Amendment Bill 2021 was clear indication that the long-awaited bill had indeed become contentious.
Because I've been receiving phone calls and messages from the workers of this country. Parliament has delivered on what it should do to grant the workers of this country, those who qualify, midterm access to the benefits they have received.
So today, we, as persons with disabilities, we have a win because we've been allowed that once you're 40 years old, as a person with disability, and you have been saving with the Nssf fund for 10 years, you are allowed to access 50% of your savings.
The bill that was finally passed into law provides for mandatory contributors, voluntary contributors, and special contributors. In the new law, mandatory contributors have a right to access to their funds should they make 45 years of age and have been saving with the fund for 10 consecutive years, while voluntary contributors can access their money anytime, subject to the statutory instrument set by the Gender Minister.
They are going to be a little more patient because it's not going to be implemented tomorrow. Immediately the President assents to that law, the Ministry is responsible to make regulations that will guide individuals on how to access their 20%.
The Nssf Act 2021, once assented to by the President, will require the Minister of Gender, Labour and Social Development to form a special board which will be the supreme head of the fund. The board will be charged with the overall supervision of the Nssf activities.
Now we are saying, no, finance, manage the money. But as you keep this money, someone must oversee when you spend that money. And that's the board. And that board cannot be appointed by you because there will be conflict of interest. So we are saying the Minister of Gender will appoint that board so that they oversee this money. So now we are clear that finance cannot spend this money without the board approving.
But are the players in the financial sectors, for example in finance, are they willing to let savers access their money? Is the board of Nssf willing to let savers access their money? They will also play politics.
I want to call upon Nssf to start preparing the money so that when the regulation comes out, they are able now to start disbursing the money, paying the beneficiaries. We don't want any delay in this.
Should an employer default workers' money, upon arrest, an employer will be subjected to pay 20% of the defaulted funds, pay an interest in the funds, as well as paying back the said funds.
Because they are intended to deter, not to put somebody down completely. And I'm sure the employers who have been retaining workers' money, because of this new punishment, they will think twice.
It also gives Nssf powers to relocate the unclaimed funds to an account 7 years after the beneficiary has not claimed their money. This money can be claimed should the owner show up. Passed for the second time, the bill now awaits the President to assent to be enacted. Some members are, however, concerned as to when this will happen.
How sure are you that he will use a different spirit to append on this one quickly? He will use tactics and delay. And maybe he may even take a year.
Ramson Mhire, CTV PM Edition.